station before?
No, but I'm a really fast learner and a hard worker.
What we're looking for is someone to work the night shift, from 10 to 6 in the morning. Not a lot of business except for some truckers and farmers. Those hours work for you?
Yeah, I can work whenever you want. It doesn't matter what time.
So you were convicted of a felony? Did you go to prison?
It was more of a correctional hospital, really.
For what?
My boyfriend did horrible things.
What kind of horrible things?
He murdered people.
Watch me now. I know you like to watch.
Hey everybody, your old pal JW with another Horror Quickies. For you, those of you that don't know, yes, I am a coffee drinker, as I call it the elixir of life. Just for everyone's curiosity, I drink my coffee black, no cream, no sugar, mostly because it's purely a functional drink to keep me going. Okay, this episode we're doing Open 24 Hours. Open 24 Hours is a self-contained slasher film with psychological elements. It is directed by Padraig Reynolds, who did a movie called The Devil's Dolls that I liked. I liked Devil's Dolls, directed by Padraig Reynolds. I did have some issues with the film, mostly balance and plot issues, but overall it's an entertaining film. And I didn't really recognize his name at first. When I looked him up, I realized that he had directed The Devil's Dolls. Now, this film, Open 24 Hours, is wonderful. It is. I love it when I watch a film by a director and then I watch a later film they do, and it just blows me away how much he has improved. I'll also say that he wrote 2 episodes of the web series Buried Alive, which I liked very much. Anyways, this movie concerns a paranoid delusional woman, Mary White, who basically got out of a facility. Turns out her boyfriend was a notorious serial killer that made her watch when he murdered women. And her complicity in these crimes is something that law enforcement kind of on the fence about, but they pretty much, when she gets released, she's got a parole officer. Her parole officer helps her get a job at a gas station, convenience store, that's open 24 hours. Sorry, couldn't resist it. Anyways, this film basically is self-contained. There are other locations, but the primary location is the gas station. And I will say, for a self-contained horror film, they shot it very well. They shot it in a way that made the store, the outside bathroom, the employee's bathroom, they really shot it in a way where it gave it a lot of space. And they shot a lot of scenes, even pedestrian scenes, at such angles, it just... I honestly didn't really get tired of the one location. Sometimes I do like self-contained horror films, but sometimes you get the same stagnant shots in the same spots. This was shot very well. The cinematographer did a very good job on this film. So this film basically has to do with, as I mentioned, Mary White. And one thing she doesn't tell her parole officer is she's on medication, but she's having visions of her serial killer boyfriend and some of the victims. She's receiving phone calls that may or may not be real from a woman threatening her. She takes this job at a gas station. It's on a night shift, and she begins that night. So after meeting the young man who runs the middle swing shift, she gets a little toward the store, and he basically tells her, hey, I'll check on you later. So during the course of the event, she's taking care of customers, some strangers than others. Meanwhile, it appears somebody is stalking her friends and some of the patrons of the store. The question is, can Mary decide what's real, what's not? Especially with the delusions that she's having. This is a well-written film. I don't want to call it a slow burn, because I know some people who think it's slow, but it's not very slow. It's a very deliberate pace. And the second and the third acts make this film completely worth it, especially the third act. I found it very enjoyable. The actress who plays Mary, Vanessa Grossi, I thought she was a good job. Brendan Fletcher, who you might have seen in Jason vs. Freddy, Night Hunter with Henry Cavill, where he played twin serial killer brothers. Very good actor. Always felt he was underwhelmed. Still waiting for him to get that big movie where he's the star. He's a very good actor. This film was a good film. I paid, I believe, $9.99 for it, and it was completely worth it. I do recommend it to you. I will state that the ending of the film is okay. And I'll say this because the alternate ending of the film, which is a special feature in the bonus features, is far superior, and I definitely, not that I'm nowhere near that level of directing, but I definitely would have went with the alternative one. I'm not going to have any spoilers, but the ending of the film that they went with is pretty much your typical. I mean, you can literally hear somebody in a suit saying, "No, gotta leave it open for a sequel. No. We gotta have that at the end." Yeah. I recommend, whether you agree with me or not, I do recommend you guys checking out the alternate ending. The alternate ending isn't like, something off the wall. It's pretty much, I think they didn't use it strictly because they wanted to leave it open, while the alternate ending, probably the director's original vision ending, was pretty much, it ends. Anyways, I do recommend Open 24 Hours. I think you guys like it. I think it's a very good slasher film with very good kills, very good blood effects. Probably one of the more gruesome sledgehammer kills I've seen. And that's it for this episode. And I'm going to finish my coffee and get ready to shoot the next one for y'all. See you later.